From Hamilton's honest retirement admission to FIA's growing power struggle and a fiery war of words between Guenther Steiner and Haas, this is your F1 News Update. Seven-time Formula One champion Lewis Hamilton has opened up about what might ultimately lead to his retirement. For me personally, when I get strapped in the first time and they start up the car, I get the same bubbly feeling inside, Hamilton revealed. At 40, Hamilton still finds himself amazed by life in F1's fast lane. There's so many moments that I still pinch myself that I still get to do this. It's really something I wish you could all feel and experience. The Briton who's now driving for Ferrari admitted only one thing would make him consider retirement: becoming numb to racing's excitement. If I was numb to it, that would really suck, and I'd probably be doing something else, Hamilton confessed. But I'd have to fly fighter jets or something to come anywhere near close. Would Hamilton's move to Ferrari reignite his passion even further? Share your thoughts in the comments. Former Haas team principal Guenther Steiner has delivered a sharp response to criticism from his successor, Ayao Komatsu, dismissing claims about the team's previous management. Komatsu recently took aim at the team's past leadership, suggesting an excuse culture had frustrated team owner Gene Haas, particularly regarding unresolved issues dating back to 2019. However, the former team boss was quick in his rebuttal, suggesting and going as far as to suggest that he should thank him for the team's strong 2024 season. His parting shot to Komatsu was particularly pointed. Ayao Komatsu tries to be confrontational with me. I mean, he should concentrate on his job. And I'm not working there anymore. I cannot help you, buddy. You know, buddy, you're on your own now. Haas had one of their best seasons to date in their history and has signed a major backer in the form of Toyota. Toyota is already heavily involved with the team, assisting in several areas, including the setup of a new simulator. What's your take on this F1 drama? Is Komatsu right about Haas's past, or is Steiner justified in his defence? Sky F1 commentator Karun Chandok has exposed the intense off-track battle between Mercedes and Red Bull during the dramatic 2021 championship fight. Chandok described how both teams attempted to influence media narratives during the controversial season. It was such a roller coaster, and really trying to look at, for example, the big moments, the accident at Silverstone, and then obviously the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix that year, arguably the most controversial race we've had in recent F1 history. It was such a difficult race to try and break down. And even today there are people who are still upset and emotional when we talk about that race. The 2021 title protagonists have had contrasting fortunes since that season, with Verstappen storming to consecutive world championships after Red Bull emerged as F1's dominant force under the ground effect regulations introduced in 2022. Hamilton, meanwhile, suffered the longest winless run of his entire career in the aftermath of 2021. With Lewis Hamilton now settling in at Ferrari and teams like McLaren and Mercedes considered to be at the front for the 2025 season, we are in for an exciting few months. Was the media pressure justified during this intense championship battle? Are we in for another tight championship season battle? Liam Lawson has spoken candidly about his upcoming challenge as Max Verstappen's new teammate at Red Bull Racing. Lawson acknowledges he faces a significant learning curve in his first full F1 season, alongside the world champion. Obviously, I have to be realistic, Lawson admitted. I'm going to a whole bunch of tracks I've never done before, and it's my first full season, so I'm not expecting to go in there and fight with him for race wins instantly. Despite the daunting task ahead, Lawson showed his fighting spirit. I'm obviously not there to lose either. I'm only there for one reason, so it's exciting. Lawson credits Red Bull's intense development program for preparing him for this moment. Red Bull's environment for the last 6 years has always been under pressure, he revealed. That's how it started when I was 16 when they signed me. I had the phone calls from helmets every other week about, do the job, otherwise you're axed. Those kind of moments put a lot of pressure on you, and that builds you really for F1. So I feel like I've sort of been developed for this opportunity. Can Lawson succeed where others have struggled against Max? The FIA's introduction of strict new penalty guidelines, featuring heavy fines and suspensions for driver misconduct, has sparked significant backlash. A federation spokesperson attempted to justify the changes. The aim is to further improve transparency and consistency in the decision-making process, providing clear guidance to stewards regarding sanctions for violations. Inside sources have expressed serious concerns over the new guidelines. BBC sources report that many FIA members opposed the measures, which were approved via a quick electronic vote without consulting key stakeholders like the GPDA or the FIA Pilots Commission. And F1 CEO Stefano Domenicali reportedly voted against the proposal. Ben Sulayem behaves like a dictator. One source close to a top driver told the BBC, the race reported growing discomfort within F1's governing structures. There is discomfort on the part of some because they feel that things are not working like a true democracy. Industry insiders suggested it would have been better to have a conversation with the GPDA and treat the pilots as adults, rather than without appropriate discussions. What's your take on the FIA's new penalty system? Is this overreach or necessary enforcement? Formula One legend Jackie Ickx suggests Lewis Hamilton's move to Ferrari was driven by factors beyond pure racing, pointing to marketing, money, and politics as key motivators. Carlos Sainz, who lost his Ferrari seat to Hamilton, recently revealed the devastating impact of the decision. I was told that I was not going to continue with the team that I was 99% sure I was going to continue with. It was a massive shock to my hopes. Ickx discussed the surprising team change at Ferrari. He acknowledged Sainz's strong performance with the team, suggested that marketing played a major role in signing Hamilton, and noted the success of the Leclerc-Sainz partnership. Ickx particularly emphasised Hamilton's influence outside Formula One. Lewis is twice as good as a driver, but he is also the first one I have seen in motorsport involved in social media. He has started multiple activities for children. And he will do more for Africa in the future, believe me. Do you understand what I am trying to explain to you when I say that there are many aspects that count in F1? Do you agree with Ickx? Is F1 becoming more about marketing than racing? Will Hamilton's passion for racing last at Ferrari? Are FIA's new rules fair, or is this an overreach? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more F1 updates.